Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a current favourites video slash products I've been enjoying in the past couple of weeks, and these products I would say are quite new as well, so I can give you sort of like a mini review on the products that I'm currently using and what I really think of them. And I've got a clothing item I want to show you guys that I've really been enjoying as well. So just before I start the video, I just want to quickly apologise that I do sound quite ill at the moment, so I am quite croaky, so apologies for that, and I hope the video does come out quite clear and you guys can hear me and everything. But yeah, without waffling on too much, let's get started. So the first thing I have absolutely been enjoying in the past couple of weeks is a new fragrance. Now this is from Zarko Perfumes and it's the Zarko perfume in Oud'ish. Now I absolutely love this. I love the packaging for a start. It's a very chic bottle, it's very simple, and I actually went to the press launch for Zarko Perfumes a couple of weeks ago in London, and it is just amazing. Like, Zarko Perfume is a Danish brand, and it has launched exclusively to Space NK for the past couple of weeks as well, and I think he's launched 6 different fragrances. I actually done a whole blog post about his fragrances down on my blog, which I would link for you down below, but it is amazing. Like, if you never smelt his fragrances, I really highly recommend you do, because every scent is very different, and it actually means a lot, because he spent a lot of time making the fragrances and it's quite unique, rather than it doesn't smell like everyone else. For example, if you are wearing Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel, everyone else is wearing it. This one is quite unique as well, and it's quite a niche brand, so I find that with his fragrances are very unique, and it's got that same concept as Jo Malone. It's quite unique, you can mix and match his fragrances, but this one is probably one of my favourites. It's called Oud'ish, and it's not your standard oud. It's got that woody, musky scent. It's a unisex fragrance, but I just really like it, and this one smells really woody. It's quite dark, but at the same time it's quite feminine with the musk as well, and it has notes of green tea in there as well, which I really like. And yeah, this has definitely been my go-to fragrance for the past couple of weeks as well, so really been enjoying this from Zarko. The next product I've really been enjoying for the past couple of weeks is a new moisturizer. Now I actually only tried this for a week, but I thought I'd include it in a video anyway. But this is from Lancome, and it's the Lancome Energiie the V Liquid Moisturizer. Now I have had so much hype over this particular line in the past couple of weeks. It has been flooding my Twitter and everyone's been talking about it, but I decided to give it a go, because if you guys watch my previous 2 or 3 videos, my skin has been so dry and it's gone to the point where it's flaking. So I have tried all serums, face masks, sheet masks, you name it. I have tried everything and nothing seemed to be sticking with my dehydrated skin, so I decided to give this a go out of the whim, and it has healed my skin in about 2 days, and it just works really well. So overall, I thought I'd include it in a video even though I only tried it for a week, because it is a really moisturizing moisturizer, considering it is liquid, and I never tried a liquid moisturizer before, so this is a first for me. And this one, I never actually had any good experience with Lancome skincare before. I tried it a few years ago, but I didn't really get on with it, so I never really gone to the skincare side with Lancome. But since trying this one, I definitely will be picking up more things from the range. They do have a sleeping mask, and they do have a energy booster, which is like a hydrating toner, which I want to try, but I definitely would give my thumbs up for this moisturizer as well. So this is from Lancome. The next product I have been enjoying is a primer. It's not a new primer, but it's new to me because I have been rotating my stash recently, and I come across this one. This is from Burberry, and it's the Burberry Fresh Glow primer in number 1. Now I actually have number 1 and number 2. Number 2 is slightly darker, and I would use it more for contouring or as a bronzer, but number 1 is a really lovely luminous base, and it just gives your skin such a beautiful glow. I actually got it on today, and it just works really well under foundation. It makes skin glow, and I actually really like the texture of it as well, because it's a very liquidy texture, but it just blends out really well, and it just gives almost that luminosity to the skin, which I really like. And it's not heavy at all, so you definitely can wear it either on its own, or you can wear it underneath foundation as a primer, or you can use it with your foundation for a little bit extra glow. It is more of a multi-purpose product, but yeah, overall I really been enjoying it, and this is more it will definitely give your skin a lift as well, because I find that sometimes if I don't use a anything luminous in my routine, then my skin can look quite dry and quite dull. But after using this, I definitely think this would perk up my skin as well. So really been enjoying this from Burberry. The next product I've been enjoying is an eyeshadow palette. Now I have been trying this eyeshadow palette out for a couple of weeks, so I've been meaning to do a blog post about this, but I just haven't really got around to it. And this is from Marc Jacobs. Now the Marc Jacobs palette, they all come in a really nice pouch, and then the actual palette is a very beautiful sort of 7-piece eyeshadow kit. Now I've got one called 212 The Dreamer, and this is Style Icon number 7. Now I have heard so many people talk about these eyeshadow palettes, but I never tried anything eyeshadow wise from Marc Jacobs. I tried his mascara, which is something I got on today. I tried his lipsticks, his blushes, his foundations, but I just never really come across the eyeshadow. So when I was in London a couple of weeks ago, I decided to pick one up, and the one I got is called The Dreamer, and it's very beautiful. It looks very beautiful, and I really like the gold, I really like the pink and the more neutral colours. The only downside I have about it is you can't really use an eyeshadow brush with it. I would use my fingertips, which is what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks, and that's what I find works best for my eyelids. I don't have particularly oily eyelids, but I don't have really dry eyelids either. I think it's somewhere in between. But if I use a eyeshadow brush, no matter if it's flat or if it's fluffy, it just wouldn't blend properly. So I find the best way to do it is using my ring finger and just take a little bit onto the ring finger and start patting it in. I actually got this eyeshadow palette on today. I've got the gold, I've got the sort of apricot colour, and I've got a little bit of the espresso shade on the crease as well. But I would definitely use my fingertips to blend this out as opposed to using a brush, because it doesn't really work very well for me. But if you guys got this palette or got a Marc Jacobs palette and you have used a brush with it, let me know in the comments, because I just can't find it to work with a brush. But it's a very beautiful palette, it's very buttery soft, and I've definitely been enjoying it for the past couple of weeks as well. So yeah, really recommend this. But the only downside, like I said, is can't really use a brush with it. So this is from Marc Jacobs. The last thing, or the final thing I wanted to show you guys I have been enjoying for the past couple of weeks, is a new jacket. Now I featured this jacket in my spring lookbook, which I would have linked for you down below anyway, but it's such a beautiful jacket and I have been wearing it pretty much every day since I got it. And it's a really lovely dusty pink jacket. It comes just below the bum for me, and I got this in a petite because the normal size one, it is actually quite big and baggy, so I wanted more of a fitted trench coat. And this one, I would say it is not particularly flattering. It definitely would make me look slimmer, but I really like the lapels on there, and I really like the buckles on the sleeves. And the only downside I have about this jacket is that the belt is super long, and I have to definitely wrap myself around twice to get the belt going. But that's the only downside I have about this jacket. But the quality of this jacket is super soft, and it's really good quality as well. It's not really your standard coat, but it's not your jacket as well, because it's slightly thicker than a jacket, but it's slightly thinner than a coat, if that makes sense. But I think this is like a perfect sort of jacket to wear in transition season at the moment, because in UK, if you guys live in UK as well, you know we had some really weird weather for the past couple of weeks. We had a bit of hail, a bit of sun, even a little bit of snow, so it's definitely quite unpredictable at the moment. So I think this jacket has definitely come in quite handy, because it doesn't overheat you if it's too hot, or it's not too thin that it will make you really cold as well. So overall, really been liking this jacket. I'll try and find a link for you down below in the description box if I do find it, because it is quite an old jacket now. I think I had it for about 3 weeks. But yeah, I will definitely try and find a link for you, because it's definitely worth trying on, because I really like it. And I'm really obsessed with the blush colour at the moment. I think it's everywhere, and it's such a flattering colour as well. So really been enjoying wearing this jacket. So that's a wrap for me, guys, for my top 5 current favourite products I'm really enjoying at the moment. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give the video a huge thumbs up. And sorry I do sound croaky again, but I hope to see you guys next week for a new video. Bye guys.